Hey guys, this is Elena Seungeun Lee from We Learn to Share. Welcome to the video of AP Environmental Science. So in this video, we're gonna go over levels of organization in nature. And basically, we'll start from the very first level or the basic level of the organization in nature. So we first have something called atom. And these are something like hydrogen and oxygen. And this is the smallest unit of a chemical element that exhibits its chemical properties. And if these two hydrogen atom of oxygen goes together to create H2O, water, it becomes something called a molecule. So a molecule basically is a chemical combination of two or more atoms of the same or different elements. So it could be something like H2O, water, or O2, which would be a combination of same elements, right? So first step is atom, which is the smallest unit, and then combining these atoms would be molecules. And then our third level will be cells. So cell is the fundamental structural and functional unit of life. So how to remember this? Basically, you can remember that cell is the fundamental structure, and the smallest one is atoms. So smallest one, atoms, it goes together to make a molecule, and then molecules becomes a cell, which is a fundamental structure and functional unit of life. So cells are functional units of life. And then when cells comes together, you have something called organism. That's us, right? That's us and the animals and stuff. That's an individual living being. So cells make a organism. And then we have a population. So when there's you and me, when there's us and lots of other people, that becomes a certain kind of population. So population is a group of individuals of the same species living in a particular place. So let's say because I'm Korean, I have other Koreans. And therefore, we have many Koreans living in Korea, and that would be our population, right? But if we have communities, that means that populations of different species living in a particular place and potentially interacting with each other. So if we have Koreans and like Japanese people and Chinese or Arabic, Americans, of these people together, different, that's actually all of them are the same species or similar species as humans, but let's just assume that they're different, very different species for some reason, right? Or just for the understanding of this context. So if we say that all of these people come together, it becomes a community, global community, right? So yeah, and then when these communities come together, we have an ecosystem, a community of different species interacting with one another and with their non-living environments or matter and energy. So that's not only humans, right? Of humans of different races, but we have other things like animals, plants, or like sea, water, air, and all of these together, non-living environment, right? That all constitutes up as an ecosystem. And then we have something called a biosphere. So biosphere is basically parts of Earth's air, water, and soil where life is found. So everywhere, basically under the sea, in the middle of the sea, under the land, on the land, in the air, below the air, and all of the stuff where living lives are found. That's called biosphere. So basically, let's review what we've learned today. So first, we have started from the atom, which are the smallest unit of chemical element that exhibits chemical properties, and then the atoms come together to make a molecule. And the molecule comes at a cell, which is a fundamental structural and functional unit of life. And then we have cells together as becomes an organism, that's us. And then we have population of the same species. We have community as a whole of different species coming together. And then we have ecosystem, which includes different species interacting with each other as well as their non-living environments of matter and energy, and then that becomes a biosphere. So this is the reference, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope this video has helped you understand a little bit more AP Environmental Science, and I hope you see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.